All right, I've been warning everyone else about this, and now the reapers come for me too. My home insurance renewal came in. It's gone up 27%. Let's get medieval on this and see if we can shave hundreds of dollars off my home insurance. Hopefully give you some ideas too. Let's get into it. All right, here's what I did. My first stop was my own insurer's website, where I did what's called a mystery shop. That's where you disguise yourself as somebody else because they know your address, and you get a quote as if you were a new customer, and just see how much they're charging new customers versus you, because if it's radically different, if it's hundreds of dollars less, you might be able to negotiate with them. This didn't work for me. Now, there's a reason why that is. It's first of all because every year I do this, and so there's not much difference between me and a new customer. If you've been with a provider for years, this is much more likely to work. The other reason is I'm not with an insurer that does massive first year discounts like some do, up to 30%, which then expire at the end of the first year. So their first year pricing is very different to second year pricing. If you're with one of those insurers, it might also work as well. Definitely worth a try. Okay, step 2 was to go to one of the insurance comparison websites. Now, they do not compare the entire market because they can't, because the big brands will not cooperate with them, but they will give you up to a dozen quotes in an instant, and that's a really good starting point to see what some of the cheapest options on the market are. So I went to compare the market. As you can see, the quotes at the compare the market went from $1,600 odd up to around almost $3,000. My renewal was $2,008, so some of those are substantially less than what I'm being asked to pay by my current insurer, but I didn't stop there. My next step, because those big brands will not cooperate with comparison websites, there's no way of getting around it in insurance. If you want to be comprehensive, you've got to get some quotes directly from insurers' websites. Now, you only have to go maybe to 1 or 2. I went to 10 because I decided to do a deep dive and just to see what the market looked like. What this showed me was there's a massive difference between the cheapest quotes and the most expensive quotes. In fact, they ranged all the way from $1,600 right up to over $6,000. Same house, same contents, same details on the policy. Massive difference between the cheapest and the most expensive quote. Now, these results are for me and my property. They won't be the same for yours, because the reality is different insurers, they target different types of customers. There's something about me, the orange hair, where I live, the fact that I'm a male in my 40s, who knows what it is. There's something about me that UE does not want in a home insurance customer. That's why they gave me the go away price, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But at the other end of the spectrum, on the other hand, some of those insurers are pretty keen for customers like me, so they're prepared to undercut the rest of the market. The other thing you've got to remember, some of these prices include a massive first year discount, 30%. In fact, Budget Direct, Qantas, and Coles Insurance all have a big 30% discount for home and contents insurance. So you have to factor in, you're going to get a big price increase in the second year. Maybe not the full 30%, who knows, but just be aware that price is going to go up quite steeply. If you're like me and you switch regularly anyway, that may not be a problem, because you might be able to switch again next year and take advantage of another first year discount. But it's something to think about. The other thing that was really obvious to me when I started getting all these quotes was some of these insurers are related to each other. It's quite incestuous, the insurance industry. There's a number of big insurance groups that have multiple different brands. Sometimes those sister brands inhabit the same call center, share data between each other, the same back end when you get a quote from them online. And so what that means is if you go to an insurer in column B and get a quote, and then next up you go to another insurer in column B and get a quote, and they're both owned by Suncorp or they're both owned by IAG, there's often not much difference between the quotes from the different brands in that column. End result of all this is that I've managed to get a few different quotes that cost less than my current home and contents insurance. So I've avoided a price increase altogether, and I've still got a few options to choose from. I'm just tossing up my sort of short list at the moment, and deciding which one I'll go with. Hope it helped. My name's Joel. I'm the TikTok money saving guy. Follow me here for more daily money saving news and hacks. Share your own home insurance horror stories, please, in the comments. Any other ideas you've got for saving, we'd love to hear about them. check out my other videos too for other ways to save on your insurance, because insurance premiums are absolutely out of control. They're the number one driver of inflation in Australia at the moment. They're going up by 15 to 20% on average. And that's why I've got a petition at change.org at the moment calling for governments to do more to stop insurance overcharging. 15,000 odd signatures. Please sign it if you haven't yet. Have a great day.